Hello guys and welcome to Steel Division Sunday. It is the first, yes, since Broken Arrow released. Yeah, we put Steel Division Sunday on hold and we're back. Would you look at that? It's finally back and I'm really excited today. Been so long since I played and this is possibly my all-time favorite RTS game. So should be good fun. Let's go ahead and jump into a custom game, shall we? Alright, see if we can revive this game a little bit. Alright, so we got to do 44 lobby and then make it smaller for this one because otherwise it like doesn't work properly. Oh my. Oh, it's good. It's good to be back, you know. It's good to be back. Where should we start today? I'm feeling like maybe we go top to bottom, you know? We go like a Beshankovici. Yeah. 50-minute time limit. Is that right? Is that normal? I'm trying to think of the normal.
Bang on.
0.75. That's normal 1, 751 normal. 40 minute? Is it 40 minutes? Or is it 50 minutes? I can't remember. 50 minutes is your normally time limit on this, isn't it? Tell me done will struggle. I don't know about that. Burrito, thank you very much to the 7-month Prime. Yeah, hey Flame, how you doing? Hello, Halo. Is this Ruse remastered? Not quite. Thought you were the new one playing this. I love this game. Initial cohesion is a good question. The parameter, the higher the value, the longer the game will last. Oh, this is, yeah, so basically it determines how fast the tickets drop. So in the Steel Division 2, the way it works is you have like this ticket system based on how many flags you have compared to the enemy. And then based on that, you basically drain the opponent's tickets. So if the initial cohesion is higher, it basically means initial tickets. So you either have less tickets, normal amount of tickets, or higher amount of tickets. Yeah, that's kind of think of it like a not a broken arrow, Battlefield ticket system, which is actually very relevant because obviously we had the Battlefield 6 trailer come out. I still think Ruse is the best RTS in console. Ruse is a fantastic game. It is a fantastic game. Okay, what division should I play, guys? We've got a lot of choices in this game. Nov. I'm not going to start with Nov today. 84. We can go 84. Göring. Actually, yeah. I would love to play Göring, but we'll do that for the second game. We'll do 84th Guards, and then we'll do Hermann Göring in the second game. That's a good shout. It's a good shout. My favorite division. Does Steel Division 2 have a story campaign? No. It's like a... It's not really... It's based on history, right? It's Army General. So you basically have an operation that happened in history, and you take control of the units on like a grand scale. It's kind of like think like Total War in the way that it works, isn't it? You have like an overarching map where you move your pieces around and then you play like a tactical battle based on what you set up. Is this Battle of the Bulge? Steel Division 2 is based on the Eastern Front in World War II. Specifically Operation Migration, but there is a load of DLCs that have added other parts of the battles, but it's all Eastern. So there's like battles in Romania, battles in... They're bringing out the Hungarian DLC, like the Dukla Pass stuff. Actually, I think the Turdo DLC was Hungary, wasn't it? Hungary. Yeah. Then they did the Finland DLC. So yeah, there's basically everything on the Eastern Front during World War II is in this game. It's not Western Front, although there is Western divisions in multiplayer. So you can play as America, you can play as Britain, you can play as France, etc. But only in multiplayer. All right, let's go. Yeah, off we go. This is like Falcon's first game. What could go wrong? Oh dear. Is that legitimately Falcon's first game? Crazy. No Aussies yet? Region's so racist. Yeah, they added New Zealand, but they didn't add Australia. That's kind of funny. It really is my first game. Send help. Okay, right, what do we got up our sleeves? So, we're playing with the 84th, which is actually a pretty strong division. I think I should probably play on the... I was going to say on the left, yeah. Because I can use my tanks here quite well. So excited still Division 2 is back, to be honest. Me too. I've been actually like kind of craving to play this game, but also just like been excited this entire week. Since I announced it, I was like, yeah, that was a good idea. Because every day I'm playing like Broken Arrow, I'm like getting a little bit more bitter about the problems the game has. And I just know that still Division 2, whilst it does have issues, well, I say that, it doesn't really. Like, nothing serious. There are, like, things that I wish were in Still Division, but it's such an old game now that you can't really blame it for not having some of the new tech. Still a very beautiful game. I mean, I think I love the detail again. It's just like Warno in the sense that there's so much detail in all of the houses and stuff in this game. Very, very pretty. Yeah, bear in mind this game's like, what, 6 years old now? Maybe? Players from Russia are not allowed to play multiplayer anymore, so don't play this game. Yeah, so I don't think that is a problem that Eugen specifically can deal with, because I think it's something to do with like Russians connecting to a French server that basically is being prevented. So it's not like Eugen's gone, oh, Russians can't play this game anymore. It's basically like a more political issue than anything else, as far as I'm aware. So it does suck that obviously people are being stopped from playing the game, but it's not really the developer's fault. So just to put that out there. The French are saying Russians can't play on the servers. I'm pretty sure it's the other way around, where Russia is limiting the servers to which Russians can connect to. But I don't know for sure. Maybe the Broken Arrow viewers now can see what a proper RTS looks like. They just ban us? No, they don't. I am 100% sure you are not getting banned in the game for being Russian. Like, trust me, they are not. They are not like that. Unless you're being a dickhead on purpose in game, in which case, sure, you're gonna get banned. If you're being racist, if you're like, I don't know, hacking or something. Not that there's really any hacks in this game, but not that I know of anyway. People don't cheat in this game. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure you can just use a VPN to jump on, right? Do I actually read YouTube chat or just Twitch? I do read both, yes. I'm probably more likely to catch what you say on Twitch, just because it's harder for me to read YouTube, just because of the way that the chat is laid out. But I do try and watch both. Anyway, yeah, let's not do politics. We ain't about that here. We're about enjoying games and having fun. And truth be told, I have no problem with anyone in the world in particular, like nationality-wise. Okay. It's just because a lot of the time, particularly wars, aren't caused by the people. Do you feel like with Broken Arrow do better? Is it frustrating now with all the shortcomings? So, like, I'm not. I don't know. I'm starting to get a bit, I would say, impatient with Broken Arrow, in that I feel like there should be some sort of communication, official communication, on when the new patch is going to come. I think that's important. Yeah, so I am getting a little bit impatient, I would say, because of that. Look at the wartime command I do! Exclamation mark conflict, boys. Best US division? I actually don't know if it's still third. Might still be third. Get our Suit 76 is ready to go. Just move them out of the way of that pack. This game's very much like a battle of attrition, I would say. Whereby you're basically, like, your infantry can't be replenished, so you are sort of forced to try and trade efficiently. Best way to do that in this situation for me is to, like, increase my veterancy on my infantry by having a leader nearby, and that will make them do better. So, and we're also catching our Grim guy here in the open, so we're going to be able to do a lot of damage to him. We're in cover and he is not, so we get a nice green cover bonus, which is represented by this little shield, and he doesn't have one, so that's that. I probably will need some artillery. I could also just bring in a bomber. To be honest, what I might do, we'll bring in the IL-2. The other thing that's really cool about this game is you can have so many aircraft all at once. So what I can do, in theory, is have like 10 bombers all come out, like heavy bombers, as well as like 3 fighters. IL-2's having fun there. It's nice. But yeah, the key really is the flag system. So the way that this game works is there's these little flags. If you push the front line over those flags, then you gain control of them, and you'll see that dependent on who owns more flags, it drains tickets from the opponent. Oh, that's unfortunate. A little bailout there. You can repair critical hits, yeah. So if a Puma gets like disabled because of an engine damage or something like that, you can fix it, but you can't restore health in this game. Yeah, because every unit has like hidden health, basically. but you don't really know it other than being able to zoom in and looking at a unit. Like this unit here probably looks damaged now. You can see it's got like the dents in it and stuff, like it's a bit rusty looking, so that means it's damaged. Whereas like my IS-2 over here is like absolutely pristine, so that's just gonna rock forwards and be annoying. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the artillery in. I should definitely have not let those pioneers into the trees yet. That was a mistake. Hi YouTube, because you can skip ads, on Twitch you can't. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I want to just have both for when people like kind of decide what they want. You know, I like to have the choice for people to watch what they want. I should have done it a lot sooner, like the way that I've done it now. I didn't really think about it before, where I now have a channel that's like separate from my main channel for doing streaming, because before the reason I didn't stream on YouTube was because it was affecting the views that my videos would get on my main channel. But by doing it this way it doesn't, so it's kind of nice in that regard. It's better than Broken Out. This game does look good, to be honest, considering it's like a 6-year-old game. It's very nice. Even like the way that you can see like the infantry interacting, like it pushes the grass around, you know? Yeah, also every resource is fine out, exactly, yeah. Yeah, you have to be kind of careful. So you basically have a 3-phase system, whereby the first phase is 10 minutes, and then the second phase is 10 minutes, and every phase you unlock more units based on how you built your decks. So there's a lot more like involvement in the meta game if you're building your decks properly. The one thing you might also notice is the transports disappear, so yeah. Like Falcon here is having a bit of a bad time. See if I can help him out. Or ND's no chill right now. Right, I do want to try and push him out of this objective, so the plan here is to start arting all of this. The Panzer III survived the IL-2. Wow. That's unfortunate. Okay, well we brought it back to 1311, which is good. Is that going for the IS-2? It is. So as we move into phase B, you'll see that I unlock more IS-2s, so we'll be using more of those. One thing I should do actually here is try and get the M17 into a better position. I'll just make sure that that is not... I didn't mean to retreat it. Probably dead now. I'm trying to think of a way I can deal with this stuff. I guess maybe I can throw the artillery across. I think the PAC-40 managed to penetrate my poor IS-2. killed it, so it's all good. Nice, we killed the Puma as well. This is to go in ham. What we like. Gotta make sure we move these because they're very vulnerable to the artillery we saw earlier. I feel like Tommy's overstepping a little bit here with a lot of his support assets, but we can't punish it at the moment. Could be able to punish Grim Guy though. Let's make sure these are unloaded. When infantry dies in this game, they're dead. Like these guys might be out in the open and getting absolutely slaughtered by the old Panther over there, but truth is, the Panther doesn't have a very high explosive shell, so we can quite happily run at it, and that won't do much damage. So we can hold on to that flag for the time being. So I'm on the red team. You see this bar at the top here? That's our tickets. So it's a ticket system that works like Battlefield. The people who have basically, if you run out of tickets, you lose the game. That's kind of basically how it works. Unfortunately, we did get hit by the counter battery. I will have to buy in some bigger guns that can fire from further back. So we'll do that. It's IG-33. We're gonna bring in a couple of AT guns here. And my IS-2 is actually getting low on ammo. Bring in ammo anyway. My IS-2 there, because the Panther was close, it got good penetration, it got a good good accuracy. Does this game have that driver bug like in Warno? No, it doesn't. I really do need to kill off these IGs. If we lose this point here, we are kind of screwed. Did I just like straight up kill that in the first shot? I think I did. We're gonna need a big boy tank here. Need reinforcing. Left. Artillery takes a while to aim in this game, so gotta be careful. Like that Panzer IV had already moved, for example. I think that was aimed... We took a good direct hit there, but we survived, so it's pretty lucky. Long guns here. Okay, cool. How's Falcon doing? He seems to be doing pretty well. He's managed to push Andy back out of the town. What graphics card should I get for RTS games? Because I want to be able to play Co, Star Division, Broken Arrow, Warno. If you want to play Broken Arrow, you're gonna need a beefy card. If you want to play this game, maybe not so much. It really depends. Like for Broken Arrow, you're gonna need like to play it comfortably, like 3070, 3080. Maybe like a 4070, something like that. For Star Division 2, you can play it on like a Paseo. It's a very old game now, and it's very well optimized. The crazy thing about this game is it's so old, but it is incredibly well optimized. So, yeah. I should probably move this. We'll take counter battery again. Counter battery is very prevalent in this game. You gotta be super careful. Actually, I might want to just fire back at that artillery. My men are surrendering. This is a mechanic in this game that can be kind of frustrating sometimes, but in this case, like, the enemy is RTing my position and it's pinning my guys, so if you don't retreat in time, your men will just surrender to the enemy. So be really careful and manage that. I did really want to bring up a commander here. Yeah, this poor guy's out here, but now he's just dead. Like a friggin' IG's blasting the beast. We'll have to probably an artillery piece to help pin these like they did to me. They have AT, so I can just shoot them at point blank. I could also bring in my own ISU, actually I should be using that more. So we can probably ambush one of these tanks. Pretty sure I can shoot this one in the side armor. I missed. The percentage chance to hit in this game can be pretty ruthless. Unfortunately, my poor IS-2s are getting pinned down constantly by artillery fire. I'm arting myself here, which isn't helpful either. Yeah, the big problem we're going to have personally is dealing with these like planes, or not these planes, these panthers. So many panthers. Let's just let this fire. I can probably kill the Sturgs. Going to pull these back into the tree line so they're not in range of anything further away, and then we can let them fire. What's the chance there? Got a 54% penetration chance. Unfortunately, we might be dead. Quite. Okay. Just a little bit of respite there. 42% chance to hit. Fortunately, no cigar. Fortunate. Bring in AA again. Can you zoom in whenever one of your better tanks are shooting? Yeah. I don't really have any big boy tanks on them that are going to be able to do anything. Take out the Panther at least. Yeah, this IS-2 died. All of my IS-2s are dying like really badly. My ISU 152 went down as well. Honestly, these in direct fire roll have actually been doing a great job. I want to back it up here. Oh, a general rule is that, well, basically, most units are really terrible on the move in this game. So, like, you lose a lot of accuracy on the move. Which, if Falcon's listening to me, should probably pay attention to. Nice, we just killed both of those. It's actually really big. Yeah, your accuracy is like absolutely ass on the move in this game. And some units can't even fire on the move. Okay. We kind of locked this down, which was nice. Which means that I can finally just focus on one location. Snappy Steve, thank you very much for the 3 months tier 1. I need to download this, never gave it a fair chance. Was my first RTS and clueless. Oh yeah, definitely. Get back on it now that you've like maybe, you know, had a go with other RTSs, maybe it'll click a bit more. That's a good idea. Single player, I think, in this game is just like so much content as well. Thank you very much also, Proxy, for the 46-month Prime, appreciate it. VFB is Vulcan's fanboys, yeah. It was made by Yagzors, who was a long-time viewer of the channel. It was a somewhat ironic name. I had nothing to do with it, I'm just gonna put that out there. But it is a bunch of good lads, I'll put it that way. Oh, that can I just snipe that guy. Very nice. Mosin on target. Ooh, lovely Hellcats as well, although those poor Hellcats are going to get ripped. One of them did. And once we start getting through the meat of these, this armor, we should be in a pretty good spot, to be honest. Just need to bring up some more recon. We'll get the like sappers and stuff back in position. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about my R2. Should probably keep that firing. Let's see if we can hit those. Maybe he'll be sleepy. Oh, it looks like he just re-aimed them, which is big. Really big, actually. It means he might not move them. I really need to make sure I have leadership on these. Buffing your troops with leaders is super, super important. Yeah, he didn't move them. Okay, that's good. I don't think it costs me anything. Really, really hoping I hit one or two. Be huge. Oh, imagine if I hit that on the move as well. Sometimes you get like some proper clutch shots in this game. It's actually disgusting. Because the percentage chance sometimes are very low, you get these like crazy situations where you get like super, super lucky. I'm just waiting for my IS-2 to have leadership from the leader again. This circle here is the leadership circle. We'll see as soon as we go over it, it'll make this one 3-star, this one 2-star. That's because the way that it works is if I'm connected to a leader, which is this yellow line, or a commander, sorry, my leader is connected to a commander, you get this yellow line, and then it increases the bonus it gives from 1 to 2 stars. And those bonuses increase like accuracy, rate of fire, aim time, that kind of thing. So really important that you take advantage of it. 66% chance to one-shot this Panther. Take it, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's why we need the veterancy. Without it, it would be like 45% chance if I had no extra veterancy, which is really not good. IGs are so annoying. Let's just move my ISU over to the right hand side here. I can't move forwards with all of this basically artillery fire enemy. Let's get some off map over here. Move another IS-2. Have a few infantry guns. Get some Sturmtiger over there. A little bit of counter battery coming through. Not ideal. Hit me very well. Go on, 63%. Nice. We take those. Oh, beautiful. Man, we're just slaughtering these Panthers. That's a very lucky shot from the ISU there, I will admit. See, for example, Group knows it too. That's funny. Unfortunately, I am getting hit by the annoying Panzer IV there that I can't see. Right. Now we get the most controversial thing out in this game, which is off map. So in this game there are bigger guns that can fire in from off the map, and yeah, it is a controversial thing in this game because it is very, very cheesy in some cases. So like they're running at me with a load of shit, and I'm just going to drop a load of like space fucking nukes on them, basically. Well, not literally, but in the context of this game, absolutely. I don't know where my leader ended up. Did he die? Oh no, he's just not far enough forwards. Tommy complained about me using infantry guns against infantry, and we like that, we like that. Like that a lot. Could bring in more of this on the map. Good. Tungsten rods, exactly. Oh boys, do I have a surprise for you tomorrow. It may or may not be the reveal of the tungsten rod t-shirts. Unfortunately, all my tanks are getting killed by good old Nebel spam. So this is basically the equivalent of cheating in this game. I'm just bringing off map. Big old circle, you put it down, just blast the shit out of everything in said circle. I don't think that's going to do too much damage, I think it's a bit too far back, but we'll place one a bit further forwards as well. It doesn't really matter if it kills that, to be honest. It's already used up its uses. He just goes think the load. I'm surprised we've lost this long, to be honest. Honestly, Falcon's done a great job. It's somewhat helped by the map, I think. Map's kind of difficult to push on effectively. Why did the cars just turn into infantry? It's no game. Basically, it was a conscious choice. Yeah, it was a conscious choice because what used to happen, so I don't know if you guys remember in Wargame Red Dragon, people used to just like YOLO transports to get recon information. So in Still Division, it's always been a thing where the transports disappear afterwards because of that, basically. Because of Wargame. Blame Wargame. That's why that happens. because people were used to suicide transports. It's like a gameplay choice. Yeah, not all transports. Any transport that has like a weapon, it stays on the map, which is why 50 cows became a problem in this game, which then consequently got nerfed over and over and over again. But yeah. I miss my respawn timer on units. Yeah, everything in this game is like so much more deliberate. You can't just like YOLO. I am kind of YOLOing right now, but that's not the point. I just have like no eyes on anything. Not good at all. I need early recon. Without recon in this game, your tanks are basically blind. Like, just like with any game like this, to be honest. You can somewhat use like infantry as like advance onto contact, which is where the Soviet troopers meme comes from that like is made for me. Yeah, anyway, GG. Basically our team ran out of tickets, so the game's over. 36 minutes, 44 seconds. In the end, 3,150 kills to 3,340 losses. Yeah. And he kind of just ruined Falcon's life on the right side of the map. Are my lobbies open to randoms? Yeah, so whenever I'm playing Still Division or Warno, everybody's welcome. Like, there's no gatekeeping ever. The only reason it's not like that in Broken Arrow is because of the leaving thing, but yeah. Vulcan is washed. Grim was playing the best Axis division in the game, so that doesn't help. I'm sorry, Grim. You can't complain. You literally never hit me from the start of the game till the end of the game. It's like you're fucking using levels on cooldown. You know, the reason that I was one-tapping you with my IS2s is because I consciously invested in leadership. I had a leader and a commander to make them 66% accurate. Why they were one-tapping your Panthers. Let's see how these off maps. I did okay. Oh yeah, SK105s. That division literally gets everything, doesn't it? That's crazy. Did I miss something? I don't see the World War II tank storyline. Oh yeah, I should probably pop that on today. I turned it off because people kept redeeming it during the Broken Arrow stuff, which is fine, but most of the time I wasn't doing it, so yeah, I turned it off. Let me just turn it back on for today. Learn about World War II tanks. There it is. Hunted down an off-map vehicle. Okay, it already used up its charges though. Oh dear. We're going there, are we? We're going there. You know what's fantastic though, guys? We have 266 viewers on Still Division Sunday. This is like a dream come true for me. It really is. Holy shit. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do like one tank, and then we'll move on to the next game. It's just so that we're not like doing nothing. Alright, so we were on the T28. Okay, I'll just do one because this will finish off the T28, and then we'll play a game, and then we'll continue with the next one. It's actually a really interesting one. No spoilers. Okay, we are currently on the T28. Oh, actually, tell you what we can do. We can show this one in game. This is why I like doing it on this, because I can go, oh, let's go to the armory and go T28, and I can bring it up in game. There it is. Boom. That's what we're talking about. Okay, let me just get the music going. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Just turn this down a little bit. Hello everyone, and welcome to Learn About World War II Tanks. Today, we're talking about the T-28. The first Soviet medium tank was influenced by German tanks that had been tested at Kazan in the early 1930s. The T-28, which appeared in 1933, had 3 cannons: a central turret with a short-barreled 76mm model 1927-32 cannon, and 2 small turrets mounting 45mm guns on the forward hull. Early models replaced one of the 45mm with a 7.62mm DT machine gun. The T-28A was produced until 1938, when the T-28B appeared with a more powerful L-10 gun. One advantage of the T-28 was its forward center of gravity, which aided obstacle crossing. In combat during the Spanish Civil War against Finland in 1939, it performed poorly, however. Armour was thin, between 10 and 30mm, and though the T-28E version had extra applique armour panels on the sides, these did little to help when the tank faced more mobile AFVs. Although having some shock value against enemy emplacements and troops, it was useless in open warfare. That's a shame. It says, although it possessed some good features, the T-28 was a failure in serious combat. The T-28 owed much to the British infantry tank designs, apart from the multiple turrets. The performance of the T-28 had a maximum road speed of 37 km per hour, or 23 miles per hour, and a road range of 190 kilometers. There you go. Alright, next up is the T-35, which actually isn't in the game, so we'll have to go back to pictures for that one, but we'll do that after the next game. Hope you enjoyed that, boys. Back to the regularly scheduled stream. Okay, 44. Let's do it. What have I walked in on? Oh, nothing important. Nothing important. I was watching a documentary on Epstein before the stream, getting a creepy feel now. Bro. Oh, I need to switch team, by the way, guys. Also, we should probably spread out the teams a little bit in terms of ELO if there are new players joining us today. Or not ELO, but like levels. Let's maybe put like 1 new person on each team. Otherwise, it's just going to end so fast. Let's see. Is Broken Arrow still my favorite? No. I mean, as in like right now, like I enjoy Broken Arrow a lot, right? But people always ask me what's my favorite between Broken Arrow and Warno, and I always say Broken Arrow. But when this is my all-time favorite RTS, so unfortunately, Still Division's gonna win. If you ask me what's better between Still Division and Broken Arrow, it's gonna be Still Division. Oh yeah, we were gonna play Falchion Panzer Hermann Göring today. Very, very cool. T28 is horrendous on looks alone. Indeed. It's not the most lovely tank. I think the Panther is probably the sexiest tank in this game. Firefly's pretty good as well. It's weird talking about that guy. Sturmtiger time, indeed. Do we want to just switch one more person? Let's switch one more person. Double click your name or click which team. I meant a level 1. Okay, cool. Cool beans, ready up. Let's do it. BT-42 Flamer is the best tank. The BT-2 Flamer, but BT-42 Flamer is very good, yeah. Yeah, no worry at all. Yeah, we had enough people. I appreciate it. Play Finnish Panzer Division. We could maybe do that on 10v10s. We'll see if we can get 10v10s going today. Hopefully we can. Usually, like, Still Division Sunday is the day, you know, it's the Still Division day, so hopefully we got the people to do it. Because 10v10 in Still Division 2 is way better than 10v10 in Warno. Because it's actually like a little bit more tactical than than Warno in that regard. This map's lovely. I love this map. Look at that. Look at the view. Oh, it's so good. Get some nice reflections going. Still Division 2 is pretty low on numbers. What do you think? Why do you think that is? Yeah, the game's ending its life cycle. There's like one more expansion, and then after that, it's basically done. Got him. Gonna go there. Okay, we'll go over here. Yeah, the game's very old now. But, you know, I think the community is super strong behind this game still. You know, I guess they don't do the Still Division League anymore, actually, now I say that. Maybe not so much as it used to be. But I think we'll still be coming back to, you know, Still Division for another few years. So, will there be a next Eugen World War II RTS? One can hope. I mean, Still Division 3 would be godlike. It would be godlike. I don't think my brain could comprehend Still Division 3.
Jagdpanzer bereit.
I'm gonna bring up the Jagdpanzer instead of the Panzer because it's got way more armor.
Was sind Ihre Befehle? Fahrzeug einsatzbereit.
We'll need some AA.
Warten auf Luft- oder Bodenziele.
Gone.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant? Jawohl, wird gemacht. Bereit für den Transport. Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann? Taxi, dort müssen wir hin. Jawohl.
Okay, cool. We are ready to go. I'm a bit worried about this, but
Speer zur Stelle.
let's see. Who's this chap? Was this Falcon again? Dead units regen or are they gone forever? When you lose a unit in this game, it is gone forever. It's like Warner. You have to manage your availability. So like in the first phase, like the first 10 minutes of the game, I have access to these 4 cards of infantry. So I've got a total of what, like 17, 19, 21 infantry. And then as we go through the game, I get access to more, like phase B and phase C. That's what this little, like the B and C stand for on those cards. So you kind of get given more availability of stuff over time. And like unlock different units based on what you put in your deck. But if you lose anything in this game, you don't get it back. So for example, like the Sturmtiger, I only get 2 of these. But if I lose one, they're gone forever. So you gotta be really careful. That's something. Why do you think Broken Arrow is better than Warno? It just kind of hits the spot, you know, right now. I think the game is better sound design, better, like, I don't know if I want to say like graphics overall, because I think that Warno has such a good style, but in terms of like the scale of the game, Broken Arrow is pretty good for like a cinematic experience. I think the game's more like fun on an arcadey level. It's less like, it's less punishing, you know, which kind of makes it more fun in the short term. I think in the long term, I'm going to get maybe more bored with Broken Arrow, and I'm going to enjoy Warno again more. But yeah, like being more arcadey is not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, I think in the short term, as I mentioned, it's more fun for me to play it. But I'm always going to come back to Warno because it's like the more complex cousin of Broken Arrow. Recon Mosquito. Actually end up shooting that down. My boy's trying to have a go at it. Oh, we managed to get out of range. Quicker dopamine hits, yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, if you're already playing Warno, yeah, I mean, yeah, stick to it, it's a good game. Big problem with me in Warno right now is the driver crashes really affect me a lot. So every stream I'm having driver crashes, which is not ideal.
Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, ruft's. Weder Freund noch Feind, nur lohnende Ziele. Jawohl, Kommandant. Stopp! Beobachtungshalt! Gewonnen aufgewehrt! Feuer bereit! Bereit, Herr Kommandant. Verstanden. Führen Stellungswechsel durch. Ende. Weder Freund noch Feind, nur lohnende Ziele. Ja, Kommandant? Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken.
Get my Jagdpanzer to move through here.
Speer bereit.
Verstanden. Bei erkanntem Feind, Feuer frei.
This game is actually just, it is really still very pretty. Like honestly. The infantry looks a bit weird in this game because it's kind of an old one, but the vehicles just look so good.
Ich hab ihn.
Meldung zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant.
Nimmt die Beine in die Hand.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze.
We're going to play Empire at War.
Bereit für die Jagd.
I love that game. I think it's a really good game, but I can't play it on YouTube or Twitch because it gets my channel would literally get shut down by Disney for copyright. So yeah, we're not going to do that.
Was können wir für Sie tun?
Siegpunkt erreicht. Kommt mit euch.
Stehen bereit. Ziel vernichtet.
Stopp. Beobachtungshalt.
And you can't play Empire at War without the music banging. So yeah.
Er hat uns erwischt. Melden uns zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant.
Fertig machen zum Sprung, wir greifen gleich.
Did I sleep well after yesterday's stream? Yeah, I like chilled out after the stream. And today, honestly, I didn't do anything today. I was just kind of procrastinating and just taking a a bit of time to myself because I was not feeling good after yesterday's stream.
Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen.
And it's good today that we're not playing Broken Arrow. That's one thing I will say. As much as I think Broken Arrow is, it's really fun at the moment. It's also like got a lot of pain points that need fixing.
Es hat mich erwischt.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Haha, das hat gesetzt.
Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann? Absitzen, sofort.
Achtung! Zieh den Arsch an, Hans!
I think the biggest thing that Broken Arrow is missing right now is just communication from the devs. Like I know I have personal communication with the devs, and so technically I can maybe ask them, but they need some like public communication.
Jawohl.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Bereit, Herr Hauptmann. Stehen bereit. Haha, das hat gesessen.
Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann?
Gut gemacht, Schütze! Ich bin voll da. Ja, Kommandant?
Aufgehen. Bei Sichtkontakt, Feuer.
I said they're working on stuff that people aren't happy about. Sure, but it's kind of getting to the point now where it's maybe taking a little bit too long. I don't want to be like overcritical of them because they're not like a big team, but I feel like small iterations would be much better than releasing like one big patch every month. You know, especially when a game comes out and there's that many problems, you'd expect like at least a patch a week to kind of fix one problem at a time rather than like, you know, waiting a month whilst there's so many people just like leaving the game. Do you know what I mean?
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Schauen wir mal, ob wir auf Feinde stoßen.
I feel like the way that they're doing it is not ideal. And I don't want to tell them how to do their job, right? But it's kind of how I feel.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Bereit, Herr Kommandant. Sehen wir uns hier um.
missed. Crazy. 4 units.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
This is on my Panzerschreck team to get the job done.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Wir sind hier ein leichtes Ziel.
Auf geht's. Bei Sichtkontakt Feuer nach eigenem Ermessen.
Erwischt. Wir müssen ran an den Feind. Wir sind hier ein leichtes Ziel. Aus denen machen wir Kleinholz. Wir rücken so unauffällig vor wie möglich. Zieh den Arsch an Hand. Infanterie bereit.
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Ziel anvisiert. Feuer frei. Schütze, erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit. Es geht los. Gibt es Neuigkeiten?
Volle Deckung.
Motor aus. Jagdpanzer bereit.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Arme zurück.
Sting.
Was gibt's an der Stelle?
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Erwischt. Ziel vernichtet.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
Bereiter Hauptmann. Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Also I don't know what happened to my Jagdpanzer here.
Verstanden. 360. Ende. Wir dürfen keine Zeit verlieren. Rot 6. Kampfbereit.
Wir geben unser Bestes. Was können wir für Sie tun? Ruhe, erhören. Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle. Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer? Ziel zerstört. Jawohl. Die Munition ist aus. In Deckung, Explosionsgefahr. Vorwärts und immer die Augen offen halten.
These should be unloading in here.
Zieh den Arsch an Hand.
Panzer, ein.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Zieh den Arsch an Hand.
Auf der Suche nach Beute.
Weder Freund noch Feind. Nur lohnende Ziele.
Melden uns zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant. Motor aus. Gute Arbeit, Schütze.
Zieh den Arsch an Hand. Ja, Kommandant. Sturmpioniere, sammeln.
Hat jemand ein Taxi bestellt?
Ich hab ihn.
Nice.
Panzer zur Stelle.
Bereit, einen Panzerdinger auszumachen.
Falls der Tank getroffen wird, sind wir hinüber.
Curb is a tournament player. Is he? Interesting.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Bajonette aufpflanzen.
What league is he in?
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Panzer vorwärts.
Brauchen Sie ein paar
I feel like I would recognize his name if I was
Schauen
in
wir mal, ob wir auf Feinde stoßen.
He was in like Division 1. Oh, he plays in the monthly? Ah, okay.
Zur Stelle. Schauen wir mal, ob wir auf Feinde stoßen.
I feel like I should really have like more more Jagdpanzers in this deck.
Geräuschdisziplin.
Hört! Vorwärts und immer die Augen aufhalten.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Ich hab ihn. An dieser Position mit meiner mehr Feuerkraft gefällig. Kameraden, das war's.
That's not ideal. Oh, I moved. No. He's definitely going to try and shoot me in the ass or something, right? Surely. If I were him.
Zug einsatzbereit. Was können wir für Sie tun? Landsat zur Stelle. Verstanden. Ende. Ich befolge nur Befehle.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Jagdpanzer bereit. Verstanden.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Zum Schützenrodel aufgehen. Wir da.
Yeah, the tank fight worked out enough over there, which was nice.
Eine Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen.
Oh, nice elevator grip. We like that. Got the M1A1 there as well. Cool.
Wir müssen hier raus.
Let the Pioneer move through here, kill the AB Para.
Ihnen zeigen, wie ein preußischer Offizier kämpfen kann. Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Bereit für die Jagd. Gut gemacht, Schütze.
Ruhe, herhören.
Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant. Nehmt alle unter Beschuss.
2 SDKs over once might be enough to shoot that down.
Es hat mich erwischt.
Almost.
Jawohl. Marschgeschwindigkeit erreicht. Jawohl, Hauptmann. Ziel zerstört.
Es ist mir eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen. Unternehmen! Zieh den Arsch an Hand! Hauptmann!
Fahrzeug kampfbereit.
Zur Stelle!
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Flak bereit. Höre Sie klar und deutlich. Sie stehen unter Beschuss. Viel Feind, viel Ehr. Stopp. Beobachtungshalt.
Hoch auf dem Gelben! Meine Herren!
This is a fun fight anyway.
Höre Sie gut!
We are winning our side at the moment.
Verstanden. Ende.
Good.
Panzer, halt!
Aufgerüstet und bereit zum Einsatz.
Should we bring up a Sturmtiger? I feel like I should bring up a Sturmtiger. I'll bring it up on this side, maybe I can use it to just like blast across into Indy. This bad boy is fun to use. Oh yeah, here it goes.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Absitzen, sofort.
Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
Mann alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Der ist hinüber. Ihre Befehle, Herr Hauptmann? Ruhe, erhören. Das hat mich erwischt. So, der Zug einsatzbereit. So, der Zug einsatzbereit.
I really like this division.
Stets zu Diensten.
I'm not sure we're going to get much of a chance to show off the Sturmtiger. We're doing so well. Could take my foot off the pedal a little bit. Can you airdrop? No, you can't. So with like Eugen games in general, is they work off like authenticity, and in terms of like World War II, airdrops are always done before the battle, not during the battle. So, like in this game, you don't really airdrop during a battle because of that.
Den Feind zerlegt.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Lanzer zur Stelle. An dieser Position müssen wir raus.
I always thought that they could like do it so that you could airdrop at the start of the battle.
Punkt erreicht. Raus mit
But I don't know how you'd balance that in terms of like giving the enemy position on the map, or like giving one team position on the map and the other side not. I don't like this tree line, so we're going to show off how this Sturmtiger works. Not really going to be the best demonstration, but it is very fun. Yeah, it blasts stuff to pieces pretty effectively. We could probably pop one through here, like. This is gonna fire at that infantry squad. I just want to kind of see it. One sec. So you see how it pinned everything? It pinned everything in like a huge radius like that. Oh, driver kill. Example of criticals in this game. Critical hits are always a bit sketchy. You have 175 on laser frontal armor, so that does certainly help. Let's bring up a couple of 88s. We need those to deal with these Tempests.
Wir brauchen etwas zum Zündeln. Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen. Wie ist die Lage? Steht zu Diensten.
You can level buildings, yeah, but you can't level bridges. Oh.
Spät und bereit.
Oh. I was like, how does he see that? Oh wait, there's a mosquito right there.
Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant.
Bin auf Empfang.
I was gonna say, I gotta be careful heading on that freaking mosquito, man.
Warten auf Flug über Bodenziele.
Haha, das hat gesessen.
Wie ist die Lage?
Marschformation.
The mosquito has 4 cannons in the nose, so it's pretty sketchy to deal with.
Ausdrücken, aber Vorsicht.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Warten auf Flug über Bodenziele. Auf erkannten Feind Feuererlaubnis.
Oh, the 88 just blasted that out of the sky. Wait, the crits we've been getting on these fucking recon aircraft are great.
Feuer an, Kommandant.
Holy shit. He doesn't have many of those either. That might be the last one he has. Without his air, he's in a bad spot.
Bereit für den Transport. Feuer und Bewegung. Ja, Verstanden.
Alright, let's just like play the crap out of whatever safe the Falcon.
Verstanden. Ende. Ja. Stets zu Diensten.
Honestly, Falcon's picking this up very quickly.
Bewegung, Jungs.
I feel like there's recon behind me again. But I can't see.
Ja, Hauptmann. Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant. Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant.
Verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten.
Stopp. Aufwartungshaltung. Fertig machen wir.
Centaur there.
Ja.
Interesting.
Absetzen, sofort. Feind gesichtet.
Wir wurden getroffen. Befehle, Kommandant.
Foto läuft.
This is a good target.
Fahrzeug halten. Feuer frei.
Volltreffer. Sie zerstört. Scheiße, das war knapp.
It's like a C-85 just getting absolutely obliterated.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Hier können wir nichts mehr ausrichten. Dieses Geschütz rührt sich kaum
Let's
vom
see.
Fleck. Infanterie bereit.
Wo werden wir gebraucht?
Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Feuer und Bewegung.
Wir begeben uns zur Koordinate.
Ja, Hauptmann.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
An dieser Position müssen wir raus. Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
Sehen wir uns hier
Looks like if I wasn't doing this well, we might actually lose this game
und einsatzbereit.
Los, Männer, beeilen
just as well.
Der ist hinüber.
If I can hit that with a J87, but we'll try.
Warten auf Luft- oder Bodenziele.
Den zeigen wir es, Männer.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Ich hau ab.
Interesting.
Herr Kommandant. Feind gesichtet. Verdammt, reichhaltige Luft hier.
222s are very OP against Canadian Paras.
Deutsche Kompanie bereit.
Ziel zerstört.
Infanterie bereit.
We'll set up this pack so I can shoot down the road.
Speer zur Stelle. Vorwärts und immer die Augen offen. Ziel zerstört. Bauwerte gebraucht.
Nichts wie raus hier!
Mein Kontakt.
Wir stehen unter Beschuss!
Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Sehen wir uns hier um.
Gewehrtrupp bereit.
Just put a unit in there.
Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
Flak bereit!
Zurück. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Dann mal los, Leutnant. Infanterie bereit. Mitten ins Schwarze. Wir begeben uns zur Koordinate. Ein Abschussring mehr. Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Achtet auf Piraten.
Wie lautet der Plan? Feuer frei!
Probably help finish that off, or the Tiger might just kill it.
Das hat mich erwischt! Rückwärts, Marsch, am besten gestern!
Guter Schuss!
Speertrupp bereit.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Wir haben sie voll erwischt!
Führer Tiefflugangriff durch. Schlachtflieger bereit. Noch ein bisschen Heimweg. Hier zurück zum Fliegerhorn.
Oh, so many.
Wir wurden getroffen!
The Yak 1B coming in. Two pioneers. Cool. Yeah, so you can't have units that are like on the other side of the front line. But yeah.
Speer zur Stelle.
Abmarsch und erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit! Fahrzeug halten!
Kamerad, Kamerad!
Ja, Hauptmann!
So you can't have like Panthers in every deck, by the way. So you basically, your deck is like restricted to certain units. So in this case we've got the Sturmtigers are like our best unit, and then we're like stuck to like normal Tigers, which is still really good, but I would say, I would argue a Panther's better than a Tiger in this game.
Ein Abschussring mehr! Wie sieht's aus, Hauptmann? Es hat mich erwischt! Hier können wir nichts mehr ausrichten!
We've got a chance.
Feuer frei!
Hero 2 ist beigesichtet.
Zieh den Arsch anhalten! Deutsche Kompanie bereit!
Mr. IS-2 is very tanky, so we're going to need a second shot to kill that, which we might have time to get on target.
Rot 6,
Cool. Okay, well,
kampfbereit.
got a lot of Typhoons.
Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit.
A lot of Typhoons. Oh, oh dear.
Feuer
Oh no! Oh no! The tanker Kamati! Funny.
Wir brauchen langsam Munitionsnachschub. Passt auf euch auf, Kameraden.
Mein Kontakt. Jawohl, Kommandant. Hören Sie gut.
We do need to move the Sturmtiger now though, because it's probably going to get RT'd. Move that back to where it was. Move these around here.
Halte Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen.
Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle.
Unfortunately, I have like no AA left, so really, and I got my 3 88s, and that's about it. We're in a bit of a weird spot because he can keep hitting me with airstrikes. There's literally nothing I can do about it for the rest of the game.
Haha, das hat
So we've got to kind of win before it becomes a problem.
Bereit, Herr Kommandant. Haha, das hat zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
Bleibt in Deckung!
I should try and counter battery a little bit, to be honest.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Der ist hinüber. Taxi, dort müssen wir hin. Hört. Feind gesichtet.
Nichts wie raus hier!
Wie lautet der Plan?
Bleibt in Deckung!
Gute Jagd, Korridor. Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
Wir stehen unter Beschuss!
Ich hab ihn. Bin bereit. Ausrücken, aber Vorsicht. Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando.
I might be fast, close enough to do it.
Sanitäter! Bin bereit.
The Canadian powers, they have Willy Pete grenades, which are like white phosphorus. So
Wir können nicht mehr.
I was kind of wrecking me there.
Bereit, Panzer zu knacken. Nimmt die Beine in die Hand.
Noch ist die Luftwaffe nicht am Ende.
Zieh den Arsch an Hand.
Hauptmann, Feuerbereitschaft einstellen.
Mitten ins Schwarze. Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle.
Der Motor überhitzt. Und nicht ebenso. Staffel erwartet Befehle.
Here we go again.
Hier, zurück zum Fliegerhorn.
So many aircraft.
Panzerkompanie bereit.
It's crazy.
Drohne getroffen. Wie lauten ihre Befehle?
Natürlich, Kommandant. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Zur Stelle.
But you can see we're getting to like the bottom of the barrel now in terms of units. We need to kind of finish the job. But unfortunately, left side's having a bit of a hard time. I wonder if like,
Stehen unter Beschuss!
I don't know if I really want to put like a Sturmtiger over there. I can't really do that.
Wie lautet der Plan? Wir stehen unter Beschuss. Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen. Panzerkompanie bereit. Infanterie bereit.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Feind gesichtet. Bereit, Panzer zu knacken. Zieh den Arsch an Hand. Der ist hinüber. Lanzer zur Stelle.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Stehen bereit.
And once the challenges are gone, we're good. I think.
Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung.
Jedenfalls hat Silly.
88 just don't die. Both of them dead. Unfortunately, I think that 88's very dead now. They're gonna just focus it so hard. Are we gonna stop them in time? Oh, we did. That's clutch. On the BF-109. Oh, Falcon could get so many kills here. Will he leave micro his BF-109? Does he know how? I don't think he does. Still Division 2 aircraft are so bad in this game. Like, there's a knack to using fighters in this game, and yeah. Turns out Falcon hasn't learned that yet because it's like his second game.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Yeah, there's a real knack to using fights in this game. You kind of have to just right click and let them do their thing, otherwise they'll just like go all over the place for no reason. I can probably kill this. This could be a nasty Sturmtiger strike. Oh my. The IS-2 is damaged. Okay, not quite. Not quite there yet. Gonna reverse just enough for that private knockout not to matter. Mikey.
Lanzer zur Stelle. Gute Jagd, Korridor. Stehen bereit. Abmarsch und verzackig.
The transmission damage is not ideal, but we'll just don't care about the Cromwell. Can't really penetrate my front armor.
Infanterie bereit. Mitten ins Schwarze. Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle. Fahrzeug halten.
Just gonna try and charge it, but I got a Panzergren here ready to ambush him with the Panzerfaust.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Der ist hinüber. Ausweichen.
Oh dear. Get out of line of sight quickly! So, rocket planes can't fire unless they have line of sight. So, we just about backed up into cover there in time.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Just, that was close. That was very close.
Klasse. Ziel zerstört. Panzer, halt.
You know what we might be able to do? Although it'd probably get killed, but it'll be funny if it works. And I literally have no AA left.
Grad nach oben. Feuer.
Maybe. Just maybe. These two Typhoons are gonna kill it. Feels bad. No, leave it alone, bro. No. No. Rude. Trying to show the stream.
Rot 6, kampfbereit.
That was bad, man. Oh gosh.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Do you not get AA? This is my AA, which is currently dying to artillery. So basically, because he's playing like an air-focused deck, it's basically on him to kill all of my AA, and so that's what he's been doing for the whole game, so that he can just freely airstrike me for the rest of the game. Now that's some juice. That's what we like to see.
Panzerkompanie bereit.
If anyone's got fighters and wants to get kills, feel free to bring them in on the right side at some point. I can cluster bomb in this game too, you can indeed. You can also equivalent Maverick people with Ju-87s. You can like queue the order, it's the best way to get multiple kills with those.
Halte Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen.
Yeah, you can see my 88 is now firing to shoot these planes.
Das hat gesessen.
Unten bleiben! Jawohl, Hauptmann. Oder schneit.
GG.
Zieh den Arsch anhalten. Den zeigen wir Männer.
Crikey. 43 minutes, 10 seconds. 4,910 kills, 4,815 losses. There it is. Yeah, I think we got off to a really good, like, early and mid game. Well, maybe not so much early. It was sort of like the beginning. We maybe struggled a little bit, but then we managed to get a lot of kills with that with the Jagdpanzers. I should have just maybe got up like a more substantial amount of AA earlier. So that we could have like not let them get picked off so easily. But it was mostly the Centaurs that were doing the killing there onto my AA. Well, this one was killed by the M1A1 howitzer. Yeah, the Centaur killed the SDK-071 and the Flak 37 there. This one was killed by an engineer. Not sure how that happened. £25. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Earning game points. he really wants really wants some World War II tanks. Alright, well, are you ready, boys? It is time for a bit of learn about World War II tanks. No worries. Good not. GG, man. Let's see. So we've got actually quite a lot of redemptions of this already, so we'll do 2 more for this before the next game. Let's see, what are we talking about? It's the T-35, isn't it? T-35. Here it is. The Soviet land ship. Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Learn About World War II Tanks. Today we're learning about the T-35B. The T-35 was an extraordinary land battleship with no fewer than 5 gun turrets. Certainly overcompensating, wouldn't you say so? It was mainly used for parades rather than on the battlefield. Total production was 55 of the model illustrated and 6 with a more conical turret. The second turrets were in fact the turrets of light tanks from the far more useful BT-5. The main turret contained a 76.2mm howitzer and mounted a large radio aerial around its circumference. So this here, this little round bit, was a radio aerial. The crew of 11, that's quite the party, was more akin to that of a World War I tank, and its members communicated by internal telephone. The T-35 was unmaneuverable, but, more surprisingly, thinly armoured, with a maximum thickness of only 30mm. It weighed 45 tons, far more than any pre-war tank. Besides each 37mm 1.4746-inch turret was another containing a 7.6mm DT machine gun. The main armament was a 76mm howitzer, the heaviest tank gun seen at that time, backed up with a pair of 37mm, later 45mm turrets, mounted fore and aft. These were each equivalent to or better than the armament of any Western tank at the time. All my years of World of Tanks, I thought that was an error. I thought it was a handlebar. Despite the obsolescence of the multi-turret concept, two of the designs tested as the T-35B's potential successor in 1939 had twin turrets and multiple machine guns. They lost out to the conventional KV-1 design, which in fact did have a rear-facing machine gun. But yeah, it's not quite such a tank. This one unfortunately can't. Not every tank can say that it can penetrate in multiple directions. Okay, go on. I don't know what song is going to come on next, so I'll just have to go with it. Alright, next up. Sorry, Nick. Are you not enjoying learning about World War II tanks? We'll get back to the gameplay shortly. Is this just a short break? One of the... Oh, let's see where it goes. Is it going to go to the next one? No, it's not. That's the wrong one. This one is next. One of the most extraordinary and heaviest tanks to be used in the war, the T-35 land battleship was inspired by British experimental tanks of the 1920s. The plans of which the Soviets acquired surreptitiously. The first displayed at the May Day Parade in Moscow in 1933, the prototype T-35 caused great interest in the West, although no nation bothered to copy many of its features. The T-35 was designated a penetration tank. Its role to lead the lighter tanks and infantry into the assault, defending itself from all directions in the process. Given the difficulty of moving the T-35 by rail and its own limited range, it served with only one unit, the 5th Heavy Tank Brigade, whose role was the defense of Moscow. This allowed the T-35s to make their annual appearance at May Day parades in increasing numbers as production got underway. The T-35 was noted in the Russo-Finnish War, and in the Winter War of 1941 saw combat outside Moscow, where several were captured, having run out of fuel. At least one was taken to Germany for thorough testing. The main effect of the tanks like the T-35 was to convince the Germans, erroneously, of the backwardness of Russian tank design in the last years of peace. Okay. So the T-35B seemed an impressive piece of war machinery in the 1930s, but somewhat comical in hindsight. Performance: it had a maximum road speed of 30 km per hour, 18.6 miles per hour. That's actually a lot faster than I thought it would be. And a road range of 160 kilometers. It was 9.72 meters long. That's crazy. And a 400 horsepower petrol engine. Very cool, very cool. Okay, well, we'll do a couple more after the next game. There's that. Right, 10v10. We probably should have done that while we were waiting for the 10v10, although there is already people in the 10v10, so hopefully we can just fill it up. Well, there's actually quite a lot of people. Holy moly. I'll take a division suggestion for the Allied side. Oh gosh. Nov. Yeah, we'll do Nov. We can do Nov, and then somebody asked me to do Pansari, so we can do that afterwards. What's the full name of Nov again? I always forget. It's quite funny. Yugoslavian Liberation Army. It's like a full term. What's his name? I don't remember what it stood for. Because these are we're playing basically the Yugoslavian forces. It's probably not even on the friggin' on the wiki. The full name. Where's the full name, bro? I need the full name. It's like like something like that. It's crazy. It's like such a long name. How many was the crew size? It was 11 crew, yeah, in the T-36. But yeah, today Snappy Steve learned, right? And everyone thought that games aren't a learning device. I am in fact reading from a book, but that's not the point. That's it. The Narodnu Slobodilachka Vorshka. Yeah. That's it. That's the one. The Narodnu Slobodilachka Vorshka. Yep. That's what NOV stands for. Yep, National Liberation Army. Still Division 2 taught us stuff like the Cubus. Yeah, indeed. Is there going to be a test? Absolutely. Absolutely. You must remember everything I said. I mean, I'm quite happy to play Nov. It's a fun one. It's a good throwback, you know, to a better Still Division Sunday. We'll just go up the middle, I suppose. Just sure that Battle of Dukla Pass will be the last Still Division 2 DLC. Yeah, probably. That we know of. They said it would be, and Eugen aren't usually ones to go back on what they say. Sometimes with Eugen you get like surprise content. They're like, surprise, there's some free divisions, like they did with Warner recently. They've done that with Still Division in the past. But I don't know if they're going to do like, surprise, new DLC, like new, like whole new campaign. I'm the best Nov player in the game. Possibly. Possibly. I've definitely probably played it the most. Remember map editor? Yeah, true actually. But that's the opposite. That's like saying we're going to get something and then not giving it to us. They don't normally say they're going to... They don't, like, if they're not going to give it to us, they just won't say they will. I'm sure this music on that plays not for fun. I played not for fun. What do you mean?
Да, друже.
It's just be fun, you know? We just get a B26 out at the start. Let's do it.
Nothing will survive. Nothing will survive.
Nothing will survive.
I'll be back.
Bombs away! Oh no! We got a fighter on our tail! Defend yourselves! Yak 3, save us! Oh, the escort is real. Oh yeah. The Yak 3. Red nose as well. Nice. What a hero. I don't know if we killed anything. Because there's a good chance it's because it's 10v10 they didn't deploy anything. Sometimes the like skill level will vary quite greatly in the 10v10, especially in Star Division 2. Need to remember that Warno is more popular in Star Division 2. Yeah, but the player numbers on Warno are struggling, dude. Like really struggling. Like they really need to fix the bug. You think they're working on a modern setting game? Really? Dunno. Dunno. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just completely like really random. Okay, guys, we got the Command and Conquer IP. Which, oh, okay, cool. I guess we're having a huge Command and Conquer game. Like some shit like that. I don't know. What the fuck is this, bro?
Just give me a target. Death from above. Nothing will survive. Heading back home.
I mean, no wonder they're losing. Like what? It's like 100 players on the side. We just killed so much stuff. Holy crap. Probably need to run to the spawn. It's gonna turn into a real lopsided game. Meme warfare. Kind of is. Bring up some G-80 and should kill a few things here and there.
We're moving.
Nicht schießen!
Actually, I'll tell you what would work. S-35s. Oh yeah, get the Samuas out. That's what I'm talking about. Are you just struggling money-wise? No idea. I don't think so. I think Warno sold pretty well. There's only like 20 people, 20 odd people who work at Eugen, so it's not like a massive team. Why is this like seriously, bro? we're doing now. We're doing that. Oh, all of the flamers. The ultimate counter. The meme has been destroyed. Yeah, to be honest, yeah. I think that most people play single player in Eugen games, 100%. Like, whilst there is like a decent multiplayer contingent of people, the majority of people who play these games are single player. Sometimes in Paris they need 5 DLCs a year just to pay rent. I don't know what like business tax and stuff's like in France. Like if it's something that's bad. The riots? You mean the regularly scheduled?
Heading back home.
How are they called? Riots.
Copy, Velvet Leader. I'm on my way out.
I'm taking hits all over.
What's it called? Strike. That's what I'm thinking of. Regularly scheduled strikes.
It's too hot here. I'm getting out.
Oh man, my poor S-35 just walked straight into an ambush there. All good. Good night, Scoop. Just run this. It's one of the worst MV10s. To be honest, one of the best MV10s I've played in a long time. It's not over yet. Not from it. Right, how can I come in there? I probably can't anymore. Get my recon out there. Oh, Turan versus S-35. Who will win? I think the Turan has a higher rate of fire by quite a way. Hungarian tanks like, yep, I'm a winner. My Pack 38's waiting. Up!
problems, sir. On my way, Control.
Bombs away.
Back home. Heading back home.
They definitely destruction. These houses is going through. Alright, we made it. Nice little touchdown up here. We like it.
Follow me, men.
Druže, čekamo koordinate.
Hey, we need to work out how I'm going to deal with this artillery. I feel like I should just bring like one artillery, AA. Just bring in like 100 mil and just like start hitting them.
Druže, razumijem, druže.
Like 420 mils there.
Dovedi nas ovdje, taksistu.
Take cover, Lieutenant.
Ovdje k vama po naredbi, druže.
Getting the habit from
Možemo da pustimo vatrenu
broken hair. Locking things. Okay, the game's gonna be fun today. We had a really good second game. The first game was unfortunate because it was Falcon's first game, so we had a bit of a hard time. But yeah, second game is great.
Pripremite se za napad. Ovdje k vama po naredbi, druže.
Let's get a mortar further up as well. Bring up the proletariat at the Jurisnitze.
Pogođen sam. Artiljerija na raspolaganju. Možemo da pružimo vatrenu
You're a right flank? Nah, I'm not gonna like push back for this land spawn because there's so much crap up here.
Svojim dobrom.
But I can just like move my AT gun so it can cover that.
Ostajemo ovdje. Deset stupnjeva gore. Pojma! Možemo da pružimo vatrenu podršku. Napad je sve. Imamo naredbe djeca. Gotov je.
All the team is pushing at the left.
Čekamo naređenja. Pogođen sam.
Any target?
Let's bring it in over here.
Heading to 360.
It feels like so many players that came down this right side. It's crazy. We are both fighting here, guys, with 8 rockets on it. Oh yeah. Here comes the British Air Force looking for our first kill. It's a very slow beast, but it's a very tanky beast.
I'll be back.
Would have a good payload for taking out the Stug. Once the bomber takes all of the shots. Fortunately, missed the mark that time around. I'll try and avoid the 20 miles on the way out.
Pogođen sam. Artiljerija na raspolaganju.
Speed 3 also struggling to get on the mark. Bad show indeed. Bad show indeed.
Pogođen sam.
We shall deprive them of tea for the next day. Should be punishment enough.
Možemo da pružimo vatrenu podršku. Dovedi nas ovdje, taksistu.
hurricane's gone down.
Never was so much owed by so many to so few.
Is this game worth getting coming from someone who played the first one? If you want single player, then absolutely. If you like the single player, the single player is like way better in this game than it was in the first game as well, with the army general system. So if you liked the first game, this second game is basically a much larger scale version of the game. And it's based on the Eastern Front, so... Do I have a World War II officer cosplay uniform? Feels like you do. No, I don't. I apologize. I do not. Not really someone who... I think it's... I don't know, like... I kind of feel like it's a bit disrespectful, like, dressing up as military if you have never been military. That's about it. But obviously, like, for reenactments, it's different, right? I kind of understand it. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Never been interested in that. If I had a uniform for doing like reenactments and yeah. Half these people in the chat will unsub instantly the second you diss airsoft military LARPing. I mean, it's like, as long as you're not wearing like a British uniform while you're doing airsoft as if you're in the military. when you're not, I feel like that's just disingenuous. Like, if you're just wearing like generic military patterns, then that's fine. But like, if you're literally pretending to be like British forces or any forces for that matter, not just British forces. Yeah, absolutely spicy. No, like I said, if people like reenacting and doing stuff like that, I have no problem with that at all. I don't have a uniform. I would feel very awkward being in uniform. That's true. Like, even if it were just like even if it were like a World War II uniform, I would still feel awkward. It's the right place for that. Unless it's like the only reason I do that is if it was like an obvious like obviously not, you know. So like if I go World War II outfit and then I go on like Amazon or something and I get something that's just trash like this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't have a problem doing that because it's like so obviously not like an authentic military thing. Have a WoW high elf cosplay? Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, that's exactly. That's fine, mate. Slutty World War II British officer Halloween costume? Exactly. That's the sort of level that I'd be happy to wear on stream. Mr. Blobby's. Mr. Blobby. Oh dear.
Weapons armed.
That was the thing, wasn't it? There's so much AA down here, what the hell?
Wir geben auf.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never want to like make people believe that I was ever in the military, unintentionally or otherwise. So that's why I wouldn't do it on stream most of the time, unless it was like obvious. You see what I mean?
Kameraden, das war's.
I'm trying to think of a place I can actually use my aircraft because there's so much AA. I think we could just like try and push up this right side, I suppose. Should we get the infantry spam out? Yeah, Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby. It's fucking scary, dude. Fucking nightmare inducing. First time I saw Mr. Blobby was one of the British chosen comedians. Honestly, Mr. Blobby like kind of takes the piss, you know, like he's a very satirical character. There's an abandoned Mr. Blobby theme park. Are you serious? This is the beauty of this game, when you just put all the infantry just running. It's over. 23-minute game. Yeah, we're back. We're back, boys. Oh dear. So it looks like at the start, that was the bombing strike I did on the right side, wasn't it? After that, we were just kind of just holding the line everywhere. Not really much else to do. Group Key 10v10 time. You had Mr. Blobby on VHS. Good night, dead girl. Thanks for joining us, man. Okay, well, we'll just like fill up the next one, which is Slutsk apparently. Let's just keep bouncing to the next one. We'll play with Pansari since that was asked for earlier. Unfortunately, it looks like we might be a little bit delayed on the World War II tanks. I can't remember if I ticked off the other loan about World War II tanks. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages to read apparently. So these are all decks that I have made. Well, actually some of them aren't, but most of them are. I think there's like 120 something divisions in the game, so yeah. Like all the ones with names like Luna and Koa, so these are from me casting stuff. But these are all the divisions in the game. So these are all the Allied ones, the red ones, and all the Axis ones are the grey ones. Quite a lot of factions in this game as well. There's like Hungary, Romania, Hungary. I always say Hungary today. What the fuck? Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Canada. Yeah, there's Canada. There is Canada. There's 2 Canadian divisions. We got the British. There's the French, Italians on both sides. Yeah, there's Greek. There's not a Greek division, but there are Greek units in the game. Yeah, Finland. It's a lot of stuff. Hello, Daddy Wagon. It is going well, thank you. Bulgaria for some reason. What do you mean? Bulgaria was part of the what do I see? Was that the that Turda? Oh, was it Ministerial? Ah, okay, never mind. There's no Japan in this game, though. Also, Bulgaria is on the Allied side in this game because it was after the Soviets liberated the country from the Germans. Like everything in this game is based on like late 1944. So, Bulgaria is allied. Why is it still on Axis then? So it's got both sides. So it's basically like mid-Italy campaign at the point this game is based, I think. So you've got both the allied Italians and the fascist Italians. Yeah, I think the cutoff in this game is like October 1944, and then like it's like before that as well. Yeah, you got like 4th Alpina and Corpo Italiano di Liberazione, which is the Allied one. For the Italian Liberation Force. We'll do this, I think.
Asemiin miehet. Mennään nopeaan perille. Tarkkailkaa taivasta.
No. Top short. Oh, good. Hold the beer for a 9. Nice. That's a Hungarian BF-109. Hungary did not find the east to just occupy Balkan territories in Yugoslavia and Greece. I mean, the reason that they're added in the game is because, or added on the Allied side is just because, as I said, they were a puppet of the Soviet Union. At that point. And the devs thought it'd be interesting to add them. Can Russians fight Americans in this? In theory, yeah. You can set it like Allied versus Allied. And then you'd have like both, yeah. Sure. Oh, you can do red versus red in any game mode. You just don't see it very often. Not just 1v1. You can't in like 10v10 because servers are like preset. Unless there's like a specific red versus red server, but you can definitely set it up if you wanted to. In terms of like single player, yeah, in terms of single player, the game is primarily focused around historical events, so you don't have Americans versus Russians. Oh, the gun jam. Ruthless. I'm not going to be able to play against those M10s. We'll head off down the ridge. Use this to cover the town. So the M10s in this game, like the American M10s, they get like APCR. An APCR in this game is like programmed to crit. And so you managed to crew kill me that, which basically makes that unit useless unless I get a supply to it. It's not going to happen, not on that ridge anyway. We're just going to have to get some Pack 40s up here, although there was a bunch of artillery already. Imagine how many more lives would have been lost if the war had continued between America and Russia. The Finns tried to develop their own tanks, they just took from the Soviets and Germans. I think most of the tanks that the Finnish used were just yeah, taken from both sides. Mostly Russian tanks. Although in this game there is the Sturmy, which is like the Sturmy in this game is basically a. This is the command variant, but the main variant, this one. It's interesting. It's got a little bit of extra frontal armor because they added concrete to the front of it. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And they modelled it in game as well. So if I show you, like, if you look at the front here, wait, did they take that off? I swear it used to be on one of these models. It used to be this like rounded part on the front. Maybe they took it off because it wasn't realistic, or it wasn't actually a thing. I don't know. I could have sworn it used to have it on it. I might be thinking of a different model. I mean, they have the wood on there. They always had the wood on there. Go on, Fins. You gotta hit that Scott before they kill you. Yeah, 88's a dual purpose, yeah. One bizarre thing about this game is that Yujin didn't add the Jagdpanzer and the ME-262. I mean... You mean the Jagdtiger? Because the Jagdpanther and Jagdpanzer are both in the game. And the Jagdtiger was 1945, and so was the ME-262. So they're both out of time zone. Yeah, like anything after, like I said, anything that was on the battlefield after October 1944 is not included in the game. Yeah, we do have Arados, yeah, exactly. Jet bombers. Not 262s. No, there's no B2s in this either. B2s weren't used on the Eastern Front. Were they? I don't know. I feel like they weren't. Yeah, there are mods. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get the 262 as a mod as well for this game. Yeah, the 262 was used on the Western Front before it was used on the Eastern Front, right? So. They could probably add them into the Western divisions as fighters, maybe. Anyway, there are like multiple dev blogs talking about why things aren't in the game. Wouldn't be added for balancing reasons? I don't think so. I mean, like I said, Like, jet bombers already in the game, why would they not add jet fighters? I don't think they would be that much better than the high-speed fighters we have already. Like, Mustangs are already super fast in this game. Like, Tempests are really fast. Yeah, they actually probably wouldn't be that effective. Like, being fast in this game is not a good thing. Being fast usually means that you have way less time on target, and therefore you're less likely to shoot things down in one pass. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. Yeah. We've got Dukla Pass DLC coming out, and then that's it, indeed. Get into position, men. Sniper team up on the hill. Scout for my tank. We can sneak forwards. No one knows if Steel Division 3 is going to exist. I got APCR armor cracked. Steel Division RNG at its finest, that is. Bear in mind, normally it would take an APCR like 4 shots to kill a Stug, because it doesn't take barely any. About to take one, the armor crack. That's all luck. Yeah, I'm not having a good time here. Yeah, also bear in mind that there might not be the unit in the game that had something, like especially if it's like in low number. If a particular division is not in the game, then that thing won't be included, right? Yeah, we have aces in the game. Yeah, they are cosmetic, exactly. Let's see, like Nispel over here. He has like a they have like a different skin to like the normal King Tigers. And they have this yellow name. It doesn't do anything other than just like make them stick out like a sore thumb. We know anything about when the next Broken Arrow patch is coming out? Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We don't know for sure. There's no like official answer. I had the creative director on the stream and I asked him and he said not this week. And he said that they kind of hope like in 2 weeks or something like that, he said. But like I said, there's no official answer really, so take that with a grain of salt. Take out that 105. 72% penetration. And the 105 there's a big problem because it can kill my anti-tank guns very easily. Should we get the BTs out? I feel like we should get all the BTs out. We'll wait one more tick, we'll bring out the other one. With a couple of recon. But these are really, really interesting units. Only available to the finish. They're like BT5 holes, I'm pretty sure. Or BT7 holes, maybe. BT7 holes. With 4.5 inch howitzers on them, and they can fire flame incendiary rounds, which is kind of crazy. And in this game they are super strong. What they mean by Rapana get beefed up? I have no idea. I don't know. The strike team's been cooking, maybe. We'll see. Much more standard game of 10v10 than the last. Fleck Panzer T-34. Such a crazy unit. I am not responsible for your VulcanHDGaming. I don't like the sound design. Yeah, I mean, this game is like 6 years old. But I think they could do better in mono, honestly. the way that this game works is like you have a sound, and then as you zoom in, that sound gets louder. Whereas like in Broken Arrow, they have like different sounds at different levels, which is really interesting, and it sounds so much better overall. It's actually very impressive. Like 3 different. I think it's just 2, but yeah. Catch you later, Eagle. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, let's see how we do. And they take ages to aim. Should get my Sturmy up here. They're taking so long to aim. Oh my god. I really thought this would be a lot more effective. That was very depressing. Oh my gosh. I can't even like follow it up. They just all got like 2 taps so fast. Crazy. Yeah, so the BT-42 guy's super strong. They're really good, alright? Oh god. I was really hoping I'd just like go up there, they'd all like pick their own targets, just wipe out like everything up on that ridge, but nope. Nope, that did not happen. They're like unironically very good against armor. Like you can kill an IS-2 with those flame rounds, because they do like, in this game they do like a lot of HE damage in like a splash, and it's actually, yeah, unironically very good. But in that situation, we just got toasted ourselves. I mean, it's a very pretty view. With the rockets falling overhead. I do think that Yijin does Rex very well. Where, like, the unit is like dead in its position. You know what I mean? Like this one's like slightly to the right on its turret, this one's like slightly to the left on its turret, this one's got its turret like dipped down a little bit. Wrecks are really cool in this game. The beacons are lit. Yeah, well, to be honest, the King Tiger has arrived, so oh good. We got the King Tiger to help us out. And before ISU 122 just like one shot to King Tiger. That wouldn't happen to Grim. I think you can't hear the screaming of the men inside the tanks. Look at my Sturmy just getting absolutely dumpstered. What the hell, dude? Just adding more to the line? Chill. I think maybe it's just these artillery, or like these AT guns on the left there that are just messing me up. Right. What we'll do... I have such a negative KD in this game, I really am. We'll get the Nostavaki. Maybe sent to the front line already. recon playing that as well. So it was allowed. I don't think in Germany it is, but anywhere else it is. But I'm pretty sure in general, like, games come under art, so they are allowed. But I think the German version of this game is censored. Because I played with Military History Visualized, and I think you mentioned it to me before. Nostovaki are like reserved infantry. They have Molotovs and Mosins, basically. They're here to swarm the front line. Yeah. they just die, exactly. That's their job. They move forwards, reveal the enemy positions, and die. And then you engage whatever they find with something else. I'll tell you what, that King Tiger dying is not my fault. Just saying. The criminals? Are they actually? Oh, didn't know that. Kind of interesting. And they automatically run away. Yep. Like one of them died and the rest of them ran. Realistic gameplay, boys. They run away when they're engaged at Tally. We're gonna have a nice ridge up here to fire at these Avtos. One minute, guys. We just gotta reload. Takes years for this thing to reload. There we go. We're ready. Oh, if I let them frickin' do it. Just turn off AP shells. I'll give him a leader, maybe. Not able to fire anything because of smoke. Straight into Strauki. Good how it's silent. Sometimes like the sound doesn't play because there's already too many sounds. But I think that's why it happens. GG. 31 minutes, 6 seconds. We really didn't get many kills that game. 1,215 kills, 1,505 losses. Seems about right. I was killing them all. It was just as this too. It was absolutely slapping me. The M1A1. Germans. Aiming fast, firing fast. Especially with high bet. My poor BT's just got absolutely toasted. Oh well. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. Is there another one filling up? I'm surprised there was like so many today. Every time we're in the 10v10 cycle today. We're queuing up for Dukla again. It's filled up. We play this time. What's an interesting division? Maybe since we're playing it, we'll talk about the Italians. We can play as the Italians. Okay, let's do a little bit of learn about World War II tanks while we're waiting. Back we go. The book. Oh, we're just talking about the BT7. Can I look at the BT7? What division is this in? And technically go out of this. Okay. The BT7. Hello everyone, welcome back to a bit more learn about World War II tanks. Today we're talking about the BT7. The BT7 was one of the best tanks of the late 1930s, being fast, manoeuvrable and well armed for its day. Although obsolescent by 1941, many of its features were adopted by the T-34 and other important Soviet tanks. The main armament was a 45mm N32 cannon, backed up by a pair of 7.62 DT machine guns. A proportion of the BT-7s were equipped as command tanks with a radio and radial aerial around the turret. The BT tanks could run on the road without tracks. When this was done, the power was transmitted to the rear road wheels, and the front wheels could be turned for steering. I did not know that. The Soviet Union never used this capability in combat. That's crazy, I didn't know that. So these wheels could be used just as road wheels without the track on. That's such a good idea. Those, yeah, to be honest, these look like metal wheels, but yeah, insane. All right, well, the initial BT-7's armor was quite thin, between 6 and 22mm, but this was increased on the BT-7M. The BT-7 was fitted with the same cylindrical turret as the T-26 tank of 1931. Several specialized versions of the BT-7 were created, including bridge-laying tanks and a smoke dispenser variant. That's cool. Yeah, imagine the road tanks were driving that without tanks. To be honest, or without tracks. I think in the UK, if it's like too old, you don't pay tax on it anyway, right? Isn't that a thing? Maybe. Anyway, The main legacy of eccentric American designer J. Walter Christie was his efficient suspension system with large road wheels that touched the top tracks. Russia made the most of Christie's design from the BT series up to the present day. There you go. Good bit of Christie suspension, as Andy mentioned. Alright, moving on to the next page. In 1930, the Soviet Union sought to modernize its tank forces and bought 2 examples of US inventor J. Walter Christie's M1931 light tank for study. Christie's tanks were never adopted in the USA, but their design, particularly the suspension, influenced the Soviets for years. The M1931 was copied as the BT-1, with the machine gun armament, followed by the BT-2 with a 37mm cannon. The larger BT-5 with a 47mm gun appeared in 1932, seeing action in Spain and Manchuria. The definitive BT-7 appeared in 1935 with a 45mm gun, a new gearbox, and a greater fuel capacity. The BT-5 and BT-7 had petrol-driven V12 aero engines. The BT-7 was lightly armoured and highly powered, as a result was fast and used in the cavalry role. Following experience in Spain, armour was increased on the BT-7M or BT-8. This also had a new diesel inline engine and a sloped glacis plate, which was later adapted for the T-34. The BT-7M was effective against the Japanese and in eastern Poland, occupied by the Soviet Army in late 1939. But in the Russo-Finnish War, the deficiencies of poor armour and crew training became apparent. In June 1941, the BT-7s were no match for German tanks. Many were lost at the start of Operation Barbarossa, and the BT-7 and BT-7M had all but vanished by the end of the year. There you go. It had a 450 horsepower V12 petrol engine. Maximum road speed of 86 kilometers per hour or 53 miles per hour and a road range of 250 kilometers. Mate, imagine zooming around in that tin bucket at 53 miles an hour. Okay. Insane. Alright, well there you go. That's that one. Should do voiceover for extra dollars. I would love to do like voice stuff, honestly. Even though it appears that the views always go down when I'm doing this. Anyway, hopefully we can get another lobby going. It is kind of late now for Still Division 2, unfortunately. Also, the other lobbies filled up first, so... Downhill with half wins, perhaps, yeah. Alright, mark as complete, mark as complete. Most countries' retro cars don't pay road tax, but there are limits how many kilometers you can drive a year. Oh, okay, interesting. Didn't they create one with a turbine engine? I think would go 80 kilometers per hour. It's like the it reminds me of that Cromwell. The super fast training Cromwell. What's it called? Game. Abbot of Chantry, that's it. The Abbot of Chantry. Is it Guards Armoured? Oh, Desert Rats, yeah, okay. There it is. Like in the game, this thing goes 49 kilometers per hour. Like behind my head. Look at that. Down here. Please stop, guys. If you want more of my voice, you just gotta go to my OnlyFans page. Oh gosh. White infantry with javelins can't hit helicopters and broken arrow. Probably just a balancing thing. Yeah, and the road speed of 85 kilometers per hour. That's crazy. Yep, your spine would be shattered. Exactly. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, Joker. Russian tank helicopters are balanced. I mean, yeah, I think they're going to change things up a little bit, honestly, with like balancing in general when it comes to like helicopters in the game. I don't know if they're going to maybe make helicopters more expensive or something. Because at the moment there is kind of a problem, which I really hope I didn't start. I've seen it a lot lately, watching other people playing the game, where like the helicopter, you have like one person on your team who's literally helicopter spamming the entire game. Yeah, I hope I'm not responsible for that. The tactical outplay has unironically come back. Yeah. Is this lobby just not starting? There's no way we don't have enough players to start. Oh my gosh. Heli should take more damage from splash damage they miss. Yeah, they could. They could. They could do that. I just increase like the blast radius of stingers would be a good way. Yeah, I actually kind of like that solution. Speaking of helicopter spam, it's getting unbearable in Warno 1v1. Really? I mean, I know that like people, like especially in like the high level Warno, people are always starting with like loads of recon helicopters at the moment, but you're saying people are just like actually heli rushing at the start of the game. Weird. This is silly. I would have just stayed in the other lobby. How is it not working? Or not going? You should do something with drones. They're useless except for Globhawk. Wow, there's also the Sentinel, right? The stealth one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, honestly, what... Like, they need to, like, increase the price of certain drones, I think. I don't think like the Orion's very good, so they probably don't need to increase the price on it. But yeah, like the stealth drone, I think needs a price nerf. Probably needs like a vision range nerf as well, to be honest. I mean, they could just make it so that, like you say, javelins can target helicopters. That would be a good nerf to Russian helicopters in general. Or like infantry-based javelins can target helicopters or something like that, not like every javelin, because otherwise then every striker becomes like a anti-air piece. Which, whilst, you know, it probably could in real life, yeah, that could be a bit broken. People join, see they can't play Axis, leave, repeat. Wait, what? We have an entire team that's Axis, or entire... I think the other team, the other game started now, so ours should fill up. In this game, I think most people in 10v10 want to play Axis, generally. Oh, in the other lobby, okay. And why aren't they joining this lobby? I'm just gonna be right back 1 sec anyway, while we're waiting. And then, yeah, hopefully the game will start soon. We actually had really good luck with the 10v10s tonight, honestly. Like, I was a bit worried we wouldn't find any games, but we had 2 games back-to-back super fast. And then at 11:30, it always gets a little bit light on players. But yeah, I'll be right back, and then hopefully Wano, or not Wano, Star Division will be underway. In a bit. Alrighty, I am back. Don't worry, Burge. I've done this a million times before. I feel when the lobby has started. I'm always back on time. Sometimes there's only like 1 minute left, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, hello, Farmer John. Yes, indeed. Still Division returns. Right, we got our Corpo Italiano de Liberazione. So we shall see what we can do with the Italians. Let's go over here, I guess. Peru. Honestly, it's been so good to see so many people come along and check out Steel Division 2 this weekend. For real. Because it is a very fun game. Good today, Han. I actually got an interesting stream on Tuesday. We will be doing some Broken Arrow, but I have a sponsored stream. Courtesy of Slytherin. So, gonna be interesting. I don't think I can say what it is yet, like game-wise. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yes, quite possibly, Valvis. Oh gosh. Quite possibly. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Always liked ending the week with some relaxing Steel Division 2. Yeah, to be honest, like relative to a lot of the other games, Steel Division 2 is pretty chill, especially considering it's like the game I put the most hours into. Look at this, like we're at 3,500 hours in this game. Oh man days. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of hours. Feels chill, no pressure rounds compared to others, even though you don't know. Yeah. I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. I feel like Steel Division 2 as well, there's like a lot less, like... It's way less competitive, I feel, in general, online. Like, we do have some pretty sweaty 3v3 sometimes, but it's never like... The nice thing about it is it never feels like toxic or like anyone's particularly really getting pissed off. It's always like in good faith. Someone plays best and spams off them. I don't know, I haven't felt like Steel Division 2 has felt toxic in any way for forever. sure there were times when Bob existed or other people. But these days, those people are all gone. Bob's now a scourge of broken arrow instead. You know, I tried to spam Sturmtigers more than spam multiplayer. There's no multiplayer games without toxic players. I would say that like Steel Division 2 has been very light on toxic players. It's been a very mature community overall. Like, that's not to say like there hasn't been toxic players, right? But like, in terms of like overall, I think the game's been pretty solid. SS Legionary versus Paladin Salto. I think the Paladin Salto is gonna wreck him, right? Too good. Does it have some kind of ranked games? It does have a ranked queue for 1v1, yeah. Best person to watch for that is probably Attack Power. He's, I think, one of the only content creators who does 1v1. I don't really do 1v1. I have done 1v1 in the past, and I cast 1v1. But Attack Power actually plays 1v1. Nice. Sherman's doing a good job. Trying to move up their Breda into position. Get stag count up here.
Bang on!
I was thinking of the 13-month tier 1. Really appreciate it, thank you. Been enjoying the channel for a while now, haven't you? Good to see. Let's see if we can knock out that Pack 43 with the Baltimore. Not sure this is going to break through, but there's literally an AA piece right next to it. But I think that's an 88, so the jumbo will hopefully distract that. Oh, didn't make it in time. Bad. Gonna get out, or is it gonna be a bit too much? Nope. Easy corner. Oh, I really don't like my Albini. Feels bad. And they are a pretty rare squad. That's well defended. This is rough, like trying to push up the valley here with AT guns either side. Tough, real tough. Get some RDT that can like maybe push up to the left here. Get the mad up and to cover our front line because we need more reinforcements here for sure. Using the cover of the house here to stop that Pack 43 from getting shots on target. Absolutely destroying these squads as they come across though. I do need to take out this Panzer. Before the Marder blend get here. All of the Brens on target. Take out those pioneers pretty fast. Okay, so I was hoping to get the RDT up onto this hill. I don't know if I can. So we'll just bring one down into the town. We'll push one up on the hill. Maybe Smoke will cover us long enough. Maybe not.
Wir erheben uns.
Ai suoi ordini. Plotone informazione pronto.
Scharfschütze.
Mantenere la posizione.
Acquire DT. Maybe the jumbo can cover us.
Abbiamo bisogno di
So these are DT, they are fanatical, that's what the little skull stands for, if you're wondering. Basically means that they can't surrender. They will never surrender.
Uomo a terra. Plotone informazione pronto. Ya, capitano. Avanzare. Informazione sparsa. Vitti e ascoltate il capitano. Ah, siamo colpiti. Sì, signor sì. Guarda i suoi ordini.
Oh nice, killed their commander. Beautiful.
Ah, mi hanno colpito. Chi si ferma è perduto. Muovetevi e mantenete le distanze.
I'll bring up a couple Wolverines. Team's doing well, it's only 7 minutes till victory.
Sì, comandante.
Like I've had a bit of a more proper fight here though, this time around. Waiting for my leader to arrive and then we can engage the enemy infantry there. My Pack 40's gotta go. artillery piece. Just to harass that. Because all I really need to do is just like pin it. If he's shooting the jumbo, we can get the stag hound to come help.
Tak szybko jak się da. Zaczekajmy tutaj.
Uomo a terra! Stiamo ascoltando. A tutte le unità, nemico in vista!
Cel zlikwidowany.
Nemico avvistato.
Good, good,
Prepararsi
good,
per il
good, good,
combattimento.
good. Let's have this unload in the tree line. Got,
Abbiamo attenzione ai nemici. Ufficiali
got the
pronti.
leader in position. Let's just get the Madobran to the edge.
Zobacz się. Zaczekajmy tutaj.
Controllate le posizioni. A tutte le unità, nemico in vista. Siamo tutti pronti, signore. Gli ordini sono preparati.
Tak, panie kapitanie?
Well, there's a unit in here. Way like the front line's bulging there. It's going to be difficult to actually check that. We'll just drive around it.
Ah, mi hanno colpito. Sì, signor sì. Mantenere la posizione. Abbiamo bisogno di morfina. Pronti. Via da qua.
Oh, it's a Sturmtiger. A little awkward. I think we win there. Do as much damage as we can. And the pellet does salto. Finish them off.
Colpito in pieno. Qualche nemico in meno. Mi attendo. Paracadutisti pronti, signore. Abbiamo esaurito le cartucce, signore.
Oh,
Comandi?
cheeky rocket strike.
Mi attendo. Qualche nemico in meno.
Nice, good kill. Redder there. Took care of that Panzer nicely.
Szczyciel czołgów w gotowości. Potwierdzam.
Can't believe I never knew about this game. Well, I'm glad you do now. Fantastic game.
Gotowy do zwalczania czołgów.
Also, it's on 75% sale a lot. So if you plan to pick it up, like it goes on sale a lot for 75% off, and it's like literally what, like £5 or something. I don't know, like really cheap. Unfortunately, like the quality of 10v10s these days is a bit like one-sided, particularly like when I'm playing with the boys. Like that was a really fast game, but yeah, if you're interested in single player Big Bad Russian, this game is fantastic for it. There is a reasonable multiplayer scene. The best bet is usually to just join in with us if you plan to get in on it. First Division 2 game in 3 weeks, still got it. Did find the smaller games earlier a bit better, but maybe it's just because it was full of the boys. I think, yeah, like the games, the 3v3 4v4s, maybe we'll do like 2 4v4s in future or something like that, and then maybe just 10v10s afterwards, because it's quite rare that we get like a good balanced 10v10 these days, because there's just not that many people playing the game anymore. A lot of DLC for this game though. Sure, but like the base game has like 20 divisions and 4 campaigns. So like It's not like you don't have anything to do when you buy the game. A lot of the DLC also goes on sale as well, so. They go on 90% sale? I don't think it goes on that much of a sale, but yeah, that Sherman 3 was doing work. Very nice. This looks really cool. It's great, Jonas. Yeah, so yeah, this usually goes on down to like 60 or something. Like there is a lot of DLC, and it's kind of like Paradox where like it adds up over time, but honestly, whenever this game goes on sale, that number goes down dramatically. And this is a game that's now, you know, it came out, the release date was 2019. It's like 6 years old. So, you know, the main reason there's a lot of DLC is because the devs have supported the game for so long. It's not because like they're greedy necessarily, you know. It's just they keep adding like loads of new content. But you can literally buy the base game and play in any of the multiplayer games. It's not like gatekeeping in any sort of sense. And I think the Total Conflict Edition includes a lot of the like main DLC. So this again goes like 75% sale or more, and then you get like all of the main expansions like Fate of Finland, Death on the Vistula, Black Sunday. Yeah. Mods as well. Yeah, there is workshop stuff for this game. There is workshop support. So pretty sure there's like some pretty good mods for this. Red Storm 44. There's some that add like new units and stuff. Permanent bodies and vehicles wrecks. Makes dead bodies of infantry units, wrecks of vehicles, and destroyed buildings stay on the battlefield permanently. Huh. Be a pretty interesting mod to run in single player. More divisions mod. Is it one of these maybe? I swear there's one that adds like the ME262s that we were talking about the other like earlier. Drinking mod. Yeah, anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's an Operation Unthinkable mod. There's this mod is no longer updated. Cool. I mean, not cool that it's no longer updated, but cool that it's a thing. Let's see, final battle. Ah, here we go. Here's the new models. There it is, the 262. The Meteor's in there as well. Oh yeah, they got Japanese forces in here. That's cool. Maybe we should like mess around with some of these sometime. Oh, they got the Comet in there as well. T-44. Su-100. Oh, the Dornier. There's some awesome shit in this game. Holy crap. Oh. Yes. The freaking lunch mine. What? I didn't know this stuff existed in this mod. That's crazy. It's insane. Huh. Yeah, we'll definitely have to check this out. That's really cool. Well impressed. Like some of the models like look like they could use work, but that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. 20 divisions. Alright. Sure. Yeah, we can definitely mess around with some of the stuff throughout the weeks. Cool. Cool. Other controls in Star Division 2 like Broken Arrow. So like VulcanHDGaming games kind of have their own unique control system, but in terms of like what controls do, like if you look at like the menu on the bottom where I'm sitting, you know, that box, they are kind of similar. The divisions still have a player base, not at this time. You can see like the player base is very small, but like earlier it was like 400 players. We got into games pretty fast actually for the 10v10s. Like I think if you go into like the Discords and stuff, you can still find people to play with. But yeah, the best time to play Still Division nowadays is probably either with us on stream or yeah, or finding a Discord to play with other people. But the single player is kind of crazy. I'll just kind of like jump into it for people who are like new here. Like Army General. So you got these campaigns. These first 4 campaigns are part of the base game, and then you get this one, these 2, and this one as part of the like history pass. It's like basically a season pass, and then Turd is like the latest one, and there's a new one coming out called Tuk La Pass. But the way that these work is you have like, I just launch into it. You get like a briefing which tells you like what's happening. This is Karelia, so this is Finland versus
10th,
the Soviets.
Finland is on the brink of collapse.
And then you have a fat old campaign like this, where you have like all of your sort of pips. So we're on the Soviet side for this, and then you like move your boys around, and then you can like initiate attacks onto the enemy. I don't think, one sec, let me just see if I can. Yeah, so if you like click on the enemy, you can set up an attack, and then you can bring in units like this, right? And then that's gonna, you have access to all of these units in the bottom left. So, and then you can click on them and it will tell you, oh, that's a guards unit, that's an anti-tank gun, you get mortars, some snipers, some trucks, all this kind of stuff. And then you set up battles, and then these like letters refer to what phase units can arrive in. So in this case, we're gonna have like 3 units in phase A that can join. They can have like 5 units in phase A that can join, and then you just have like a big battle. And then based on what happens in the like when you have the battle, yeah, it ends. You like destroy the units, or they push back the units. You take the ground, whatever. So yeah. Yeah, definitely worth checking out the campaign videos on my YouTube channel if you want to like see how it works for like a better demonstration. Do I like the phase system? I think the phase system works really well for Still Division. Yeah, I think it's a very cool system. I think the best part about the phase system is in multiplayer, it creates a really interesting meta, especially when you can like choose what kind of income you get in each phase. And then also like choose what kind of units you want in each phase, in order to like try and get some success that way. Anyway,
bang on.
very cool. Of your campaign videos for Star Division, haven't finished all of them though. I think you're missing Tourist Pawn Axis. Yeah, there is some I'm missing. I haven't played Turdy yet as well. I think I haven't played Burning... Wait, I did Burning Baltics on the Axis side, didn't I? What's the last one I did? I can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, I will definitely be getting back to... My plan is always to finish Star Division campaigns. Like, I love playing Star Division, so there's no reason I won't do it. It's just time. Timing is like the big problem for me. Trying to fit it in on the channel. And also, I do want to do it like I did with the Burning Baltics campaign, which was really fun. Where I had like myself on screen during like the tactical phase, and then like when we jump into the art test battle, I'll like remove my face from the screen. So I just think it makes it a little bit more engaging. Let's see. Steel. So, oh yeah, I have like an Axis playlist and an Allied playlist, don't I? So this is like all Orsha, Berezina, Bobrusk, Baranovici, Vistula, Karelia, Tiraspol. Tiraspol took forever. And then Burning Baltics. Yeah, I think the Burning Baltics campaign was really fun. People liked that a lot. I gotta get the cheesy faces out. Bumped into something on the left hand. Oh gosh. Yeah, I won't be streaming the campaigns, but I will get back to doing videos on them. Like, I am still uploading videos on the main channel. Yeah, 5 can be in a battle instead of 3. Yeah, true. Yeah, yep. It's going to be interesting. I think the campaigns can go a lot faster now because of the changes. Especially like if you really like smash a 5v5 battle, like get a total victory with a 5v5 battle, it can be like pretty devastating for the AI. So I think that's going to like help speed up a lot of the campaigns, because before it was like 3v3 and then you would end up having to play like 10 battles or 11 battles or however many battles in one turn, and it would just take forever. But yeah, anyway, we'll do all of that at some point. Regardless, that is all I have time for today. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I have thoroughly enjoyed today's stream. It has been good to do some more Steel Division, and we will be back next week for more Steel Division Sunday. So every Sunday from now on will be Steel Division Sunday. Every Wednesday is Warno Wednesday. Next stream will be on Tuesday. It is going to be a sponsored stream followed by Broken Arrow. On Wednesday, of course, Warno Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Broken Arrow. Friday is Broken Arrow. Saturday is Broken Arrow. And then we're back to Steel Division Sunday again. So that's kind of the plan for next week. But yeah, thank you very much for the support. Thank you, Lemanes, for the 9-month Prime. Burge, thank you very much for the 13-month Tier 1. Snappy, thank you very much for the 3-month Tier 1. Thank you, Proxy, for the 46-month Prime. Thank you, Burrito, for the 7th-month Prime. Thank you, Shifty, for the Tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Squad, then. when Unreal, when they update the engine on Squad, I will play it again. Yeah. I think that's the plan. When they do that, I don't know, because they delayed it again. But yeah, when they go, what was it, 5.5 or whatever they want to update it to, then yeah, I'll probably give it a go. But as long as it's still doing playtests over the weekend, it kind of collides with everything else I want to do. So yeah, when we can play it on like a Tuesday or a Thursday, sure. But yeah, anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much to the patrons. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to YouTube members. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much